NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands of Darden.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Finds a seam inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Buccaneers 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, it's Carson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. From just shy of midfield, Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett.
And that's good for another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's first and 5. On the option, here's Wilson. Space to run past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And to give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Carson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And this time he is in. Chris Carson taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge, 42 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now it sounds
going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Fires one, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Myers' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one. I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
You get Rodney. You get Rodney. You get Rodney. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Defense wins championships, baby. Almost back off. Almost back off.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson.
Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's brought down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Quickly out wide to Eskridge. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 32. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. Rolling to his right. He hits his target, Lockett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They run again with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Brady again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, check right 45.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that pretty much has been the story.